So today I'm going to break down how you can prevent your match from getting beat over the top. Two plays we're going to use: Pats slot out of the Y off trips Pats, and then we're going to be going into gun bunch verticals regardless of what bunch you are in. The setup for the match beater is very simple. It's streak RB and put B on a C route. X is a free agent. Do whatever you want with him. We'll take Evans, we'll motion him in, and then we will snap the ball when he passes Gage Jr. And RB is going to be the guy we're looking for a one-play touchdown. Very easy over the top. Palms, quarters, cover six. It's going to beat it regardless. The next one is going to be gun bunch verticals. And later into this video, I'll show you guys how you can go about stopping these match beaters. And all they have to do for this one: block the running back, fade route B. B is going to be the guy they're looking for. Mike Evans has set his feet. We'll go ahead and snap the ball. And we'll go ahead and just pass lead that straight up. And again, you can see Gage Jr., ironically, the same guy we were throwing to earlier, is another one-play touchdown. So this leads us to some issues against match defense. It's not perfect. It still has its funky breakdowns, but there are ways we can go ahead and fix our match defense to play it correctly. Now, over in the Madden Mastermind Discord server, I teach you how you can play some lockdown defense against all meta formations in the game, from gun bunch to gun tight offset tight end, and trips formations as well. Now, if you want to get a little sneak peek into how I go about defending the Washington bunch, there's going to be a video pinned in the comment section below. Check that out. Become a member today for $9.95 per month, and let's get back into this video. Now, when it comes to match defense, we have to understand the numbering system of the receivers and who's supposed to play what when it's quarters versus palms. This video, I'm going to specifically be talking about cover 4 quarters. Cover 4 palms is broke down in my members Discord server. So we got number 1, Mike Evans. Number 2, Gage Jr. Number 3 is going to be Rudolph. Going to the left side, Chris Godwin, number 1. Leonard Fournette is the number 2. Now that we understand the number system behind it, we have to understand who's responsible for what. So in cover 4 quarters, Darnell Savage is responsible for number 2. Jair is responsible for the number 1. And then Ford is responsible for the number 3 receivers. But what happens when we motion this guy in? First off, cover 4 quarters is reacting as if this is a gun bunch is the best way I can go ahead and explain it. But now Gage Jr. becomes a number 1 receiver, which the number 1 receiver should be played by Jair Alexander. The number 2 receiver should be played by this inside quarter safety, which I believe is this guy right here. If that is, oh, right here. Darnell Savage is the inside quarter. And then Adrian Amos, he's just supposed to get a good press on the guy to redirect the receiver. Now, it's not working the way it should. So again, one more time, now that we got this all cleaned up, motion him in, and you'll snap the ball. And right here, RB should be wide open for a one-play touchdown. Yet again, you can see it's going to be the same result. But with the motion, it changes the number 1 and the number 2 receiver. The tight end still remains the number 3. But when they motion this guy in, number 1, number 2, and number 3. And remembering, this guy is responsible for the number 2 receiver. This guy is responsible for the number 1 receiver. And then this guy opposite side is responsible for the number 3 receiver, all if they go vertical. First, we're not going to have baseline on because we want the guy to go ahead and follow us in. So we go ahead and put this setup out there. I'm going to hop off Adrian Amos, and we'll motion him in, and he should follow us inside just a little bit. And you can see how he follows us across, which then makes it to where if we were to snap this ball, we could go ahead and man him up to RB and take that route away altogether, which leads us to the solution. So on defense, we need to go ahead, take B, man him up to RB if you see the motion. So they go ahead and set this up. This is no longer going to be a one-play touchdown. Remember, this inside quarter safety is responsible for that C route, and so he's going to go ahead and play him. So we will go ahead and run our offense like this, and we will run our defense like that. We motion him in. The guy follows across. We snap the ball. He plays him vertical. Quarter flat goes ahead and plays him vertical, and you can see right there, plays it good, but it's still not perfect. Reason for that is because the inside quarter should be responsible for that C route, which leaves us with our user. You can't rely on quarter flats to play it perfectly because they could still actually even high point past this. And so generally what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to play this post route for long enough to where it gets passed off to this inside quarter, and then I will bracket off that C route underneath and follow him all the way outside. Again, we are not going to be relying on that quarter flat to play it perfectly, but we take away the streak one play touchdown. The next play is going to be in the gun bunch. So right here, we'll go all the way over to gun bunch verticals, Again, fade out B, block your running back. And we have to recognize who is screwing this up. So in this case, the guy that is actually screwing this up is going to be the tight end. So we're going to go ahead and take this quarter flat, man him up to the tight end. Our user is going to be this 3 receiver hook. I'm going to click onto the D line for now. We'll go ahead and put B on a fade, blocked our running back, and we will snap this ball. And you can see match defense actually plays it significantly better compared to last time. So by just simply taking players and manning them up, it's going to make your match defense play correctly. Now there's different ways you can go about manning players up with different kind of route combinations. Again, you can refer to the clear out FLN with some different adjustments if you don't want to rely on this man adjustment. But it's a very simple way to get your match defense to essentially play the correct way. Now, if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to drop it down below in the comment section. As always, hit that subscribe button, become a member if you want access to the cover 4 palm side of this, how you can use palms against trips, compress sets, spread sets, etc. That's all going to be in the Discord channel for $9.95 per month. As always, we will catch you guys in the next one.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and